You are watching SportsNation's 44 Years of November. You just saw number 44. That was courtesy of Teddy Bridgewater's, I would say, feeble attempt at duping the Panthers defense.
I mean, being a soft-spoken rookie, that's not going to work.
Mic him up. I'll pay $10 a game to
minimum.
I'll just let me hear the raw feed.
Unedited.
Put it on one of the cable networks. We're all in.
Yep.
Anywho, let's get back into the countdown with number 43. You can't shut him up. You cannot shut him up.
He might be a genius. Marshawn Lynch is a certain kind of genius.
Like a savant.
Yeah.
Up next, I'm going to show you the embarrassing moments that landed LeBron and Kobe. We end it back on the belly. Welcome back, SportsNation's 44 Years of November. That was our compilation of our favorite NFL celebration dances from this past month.
Yeah, man.
There was some good and some ugly.
Yeah, there was some dance floor HGH going on right there. I don't know.
There you go.
Hyped up.
Let's get back into the countdown with number 6. Rental slide. I don't know. That was like 20 points. November was a rough month for Bucks guard Brandon Knight. Stick around to see the 2 years that earned him. You know what? That is number 1.
Yeah.
We always forget how good it is that we see it again.
Hope the pigeons everywhere.
That pigeon did it on purpose.
Time for Pulse of the Nation, presented by Toyota. We have reached the top 15 gears in this countdown. We got fresh gears on the reg here on SportsNation at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, on ESPN2.
That's so nasty.
Kind of hurt. Welcome back. As you can see, we busted out the old confidence index with Plax today. Today's Plax's top NFC QBs.
I'm ready.
Not named Aaron Rodgers. So to make the list, you have to have a winning record. That's a fact.
Okay.
That would leave out Drew Brees and Cam Newton.
And Matt Ryan.
And Matt, oh, well, okay. So are you ready to go?
South.
But it's shockingly, the first guy on the list is on the list.
Okay.
And it happens to be Mark Sanchez.
Confidence in him, but I don't have a lot of confidence
Okay.
in Mark Sanchez. I did play with him back in 2012 with the New York Jets, and he is 3-1 as a short starter since Nick Foles. But you just don't know what Mark Sanchez you're really going to get, because when I was playing with him in 2012, to take his name and put hit at number 4.
Okay. And I've got a lot here.
Everybody seems to agree with me today.
Not bad. Well, we'll see.
I agree with you, too, because isn't a lot of the Eagles' success the fact that they're putting the ball in from mistakes?
Sometimes a change of scenery does someone good,
just
too.
manage the offense.
All right, next up, Matthew Stafford lit up the Bears.
Kind of breaking the barrier to me, because he's put up phenomenal numbers over his first 6 years. He passed Dan Marino with the fastest quarterback to 20,000 yards. At number 2. But we're talking about a quarterback not named Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, that's true. We got to keep reminding ourselves that.
That's still pretty high, though. The number 6.
You're so polite about your disagreeing.
Exactly.
It's interesting.
Me and Marcel.
I know, Marcel's like yells at him. Next up.
Marcel's a defensive player.
That's true. He's got a lot going on.
I like this guy.
This next guy is confusing. Collins, how much confidence do you have in this guy?
Not a lot. Colin Kaepernick is really not playing well this year. They're ranked 25th in passing. They're ranked 25th in scoring, and 22nd. Sanchez up to 3 and move him down to 4.
That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Well, because I think some of it is on maybe the offensive coordinators, and they're not doing it right.
I mean, what I think is that the defenses are taking the read option away from him and actually making him make decisions, read zones, and make good decisions, and he's not been able to do that.
That's not his strength right now.
Yeah.
Next up, Drew Stanton. Last Sunday,
Drew Stanton, I have of two of these guys on this list.
Wow.
I did pick the Arizona Cardinals, the second best team in the NFC a few weeks ago. So I'm going to take this guy down, put him back here, and put Drew Stanton right here. They're a 9-3 football team. He's won 6 games this year, so I think that he's one of the top quarterbacks in the NFC right now.
We got off to that good start, but I think the more defenses are getting a look at him, they're figuring out defense.
Go to college?
He's a Spartan. He's green and white, baby. He's a Michigan State guy. But
I feel like we have to asterisk that and just make sure everyone knows that that's why he's.
But he's a backup quarterback. Nobody really expected him to come in and play this well this year. I think we all know where I stand with Russell Wilson. I mean, obviously he's a defending world champion quarterback, and it seems like best team in the league in a division, you have the best quarterback. So that's why I select Russell Wilson.
Logic.
Absolutely agree. I love Russell Wilson, the way he.
That's a championship model right there.
I have one left.
Okay.
And it's Tony Romo. So, where do you rank Tony Romo?
Well, he has to make the board, but I don't know who I'm going to take down right here. This is Tony Romo's ninth season. He's 14-18 as a starter in December. He did go out and play really great last year to make the playoffs. So I'm not going to, you know, put him ahead of Stafford. I'm going to take this guy down and put Tony Romo right here as my number 3 quarterback.
How does that happen? How do you go from 3rd to nothing?
Hey, Tony Romo won it.
I mean, at the end of the day, we laugh and joke, but sometimes there are those mental blocks, and these guys got past it. That's big. That's a big deal.
You know, I expect for the Cowboys to do well this year. You know, it's like this.
You comfortable with this before we see what the nation had to say?
I'm very comfortable with it.
Good, J.A., a couple things you disagree with?
I'd have Romo over Stafford.
Romo over... Okay, so you had one thing different. All right, the nation also has a vote. Let's find out if any of theirs or all of theirs happens to agree with Plax's. They have...
Not bad at all.
Interesting. They had no Drew Stanton love. None for him.
No love for Drew Stanton.
Want to do some...
He's a Michigan State guy, so...
And that's why we don't like him?
You know how that goes.
Well, okay. We've got some jeers, 3 of them. Skyler... You know what? You kept this cool. Coming up, is there anything scarier than a baboon on a... This is game time. Aaron Foster's British accent. It wasn't very good.
I didn't know that guy was that talented.
He's not talented. That was what that was. He sounded like a bad version of One Direction.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise him to do that again.
I wouldn't either. It was like a mix of Liverpool. I don't know what he's doing. It was probably one of the worst moments of the week, but we've also got some other pretty bad ones.
Okay.
So we will play week's worst.
Let's play it.
First question, please.
One more.
The dunk, the bad dunk?
Yeah, the dunk where you don't make the dunk. And he's like,
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Can't get over the rim. And you're 6'10".
Both defensive nightmares.
Okay. Both defense. This is pretty bad. You don't play defense like this in the NBA. The guys are really going to get up.
Rocket.
I'm going to go with this one right. This is the worst of the week because, hey, I can only imagine what the guys are going to, how the guys are going to get on him in the locker room and, play that over and over again. Oh my God, the peanut gallery is going to get on him 100%.
I think I'm going to go with this one just because look at that still. Like that's not what you're supposed to look like while playing.
I've never seen that before, but he's actually higher than that guy.
Next.
A worse
That you've never seen before.
I'm not just going to step to the side and say, oh, that's just a baboon, let him go. No.
Oh, it's just a bad... By the way, the caddy, very cool, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't even move.
I'm gone. I'm out of there. Yeah. No more golf for me.
I agree. My animal side wants to be like, oh, a baboon. And then I remember that baboon could kill us all.
Only in South Africa.
Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go with this.
But this right here is pretty...
I think people are like, oh, a cute baboon. No, it's not.
I mean, the guy's 5 feet, the guy's 7 feet.
The system.
Worst shot of the week. Cameraman's probably hurting right now.
Wait.
What? What happened?
Before I let you pick.
Why?
You've had your share of delivering shocks to people's systems, haven't you, Plax?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he'd be mad at you.
No, man, this is why they call it football.
That's not why
What am I supposed to do, go up and hit him with a pillow? No, that's not going to happen.
I mean, that would be kind of cool, too.
Drop a nice shoulder on him.
That must feel good to do that to somebody.
Absolutely.
All right.
Especially when they don't get up. I'm going to give it to this guy.
Well,
that's a pretty good hit, though. It's like football on skates.
I mean,
I don't understand hockey. I'm
going to disagree with you only because a cameraman's job is not to get hit, and Phil Kessel's job is to get hit. So I'm going to go with this.
Come on. Oh, she got like... You must have knew. You must have knew.
I didn't, but I'm like, dude, this poor guy. Next.
Last question. Shoot the ball back.
And not go.
Court.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
And not go forward. So
I think I know where you're going, then?
I think Shumpert's play is one of the most embarrassing plays you can have in basketball, but I'm going to go Quinn because there's no excuse for that. What are you going to say to your teammates? It kind of just got away from me a little bit.
It got slippery. I'm sweating. Yeah. Well, for the sake of competitiveness, which I'm going to lose.
Yeah. But if you win, I tell you this is the most embarrassing play in basketball.
All right.
I went against my own word and won.
I wanted to go with that, but it doesn't matter anymore. Plax, more with you coming up. Yesterday, though, I got to tape a message for all of the NFL teams out there. I hope you enjoy this.
Okay.
Are you an NFL